Hey YouTube, back with another video for you guys. My hair's kind of messed up as you can tell. Anyway, I was gonna explain what to do if you're having grinding problems, if your PS2, the fat version. I don't know nothing about the slim, but it shouldn't be much difficult or more difficult than the fat version. The fat version to me is more easy to work on. But getting back down to what I was saying is, if you're having a grinding problem, like it sounds like a washing machine, or for instance, what y'all guys call it? I call it it's like a train on railroad tracks. Some of you guys call it a washing machine noise from the fat version, making like a grinding noise like that. Well, there is a way of fixing that. You just gotta have the money to do it. That white piece they call your laser gear is what you need to get on eBay and buy it. You can get this for $8. I mean, it's not too cheap for a little part, but in a way it is to me. I ain't no rich person or nothing, but people say you can take these and bend them slightly and stuff. I tried that. Only thing it done to me was uh move my worm gear up and down. Well, after I tried it with my hand, I pushed the laser up and down, and thing is, it moved my worm gear. And by doing that, if your laser gear, that little white piece attached to your laser, ain't moving up and down your worm, it ain't gonna work. Your laser's gonna stay right there in one spot. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, it's a kitten my mom's got. But your laser's gonna stay right there in one spot, and it ain't gonna. It's gonna read disc, but it's gonna scratch them. Cause I noticed that as I was uh doing that, my disc would scratch. Now, another thing to do is, if you're having that same problem or whatever, is to basically, like I said, get on eBay, buy that part. Like I said, it ain't nowhere but $8, somewhere around $8 for that part on eBay. It's called a white laser gear. It attaches to your laser. It helps your laser move up and down, or basically it's the main thing that moves your laser up and down. And you'll see it once you get down inside of it. All you gotta do is take that. Well, there's screws on the bottom. You got these rubber pieces, and you got the plastic pieces, and take those screws out. There's long ones and there's small ones. Make sure you put all those screws back in the right slots. And after that, you get down into it, pull it apart from the top or whatever, flip it back over and pull it apart. If you got a ribbon cable, I advise you be careful when you pull that top piece off, because if you don't, you might stretch or make it worse. You know, if it's already been used, like mine, I bought mine used. It's a little bit stretched, but not too bad. It still don't affect it. So all I'm saying is be careful when you pull it top piece off, when you get them screws out. Then you have 4 more screws, little tiny screws. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver, a size 1 Phillips screwdriver. Get those out. 4 simple screws. Okay, as you get those out, be careful pulling that off, because that's got like a magnet attached to that reads your disc. It keeps, pressure down. That magnet does to read your disc. After that, you plug up your console easily. Like, be very careful doing it. Then flip your switch on the back of your console. Then what you want to do is eject it. Then turn it off on the back of the console, unplug it, and then, like I said, them 2 rails at your laser go up and down. That's like silver bars, about that long. There's on each side. There's a screw back here, a screw back here, or you'll have, what is it? Some of you guys are different. It might have a metal plate on the back of it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it does. But mine has the screws anyway. For example, for you guys that do have the screws on the back of your rails, they call it, you take the right side out only. The right side screw out only. And you can push your laser up just a little bit, then slide it out to the, to the right. side it out, After you do that, basically, me personally, I'd take the golden screw out. There should be a golden screw attached to your white piece, the white laser gear. Be careful with that screw because it ain't no bigger than an inch, or maybe not even an inch. I mean, it's a real small screw. Be very careful with that. Take it off. Lay your laser down between your two rails. Take your grease, white lithium grease. Remember this name, white lithium grease. I wouldn't use nothing other until I knew it for sure gonna work. But I'm gonna buy white lithium grease and fix mine. See. Take your finger. Well, first take a paper plate or something, spray it in there. Don't take much, not much at all. Take your finger, barely dab in that grease. Little to none. Very thin. That's what I'm saying. Very thin grease. That means do not add much at all. Very little to none. After you do that, you add it on top of your rail, and you add it on bottom of your rail with a Q-tip if you want to go deep. Clean it up under it. You can. Me personally, I'm going to do top and bottom myself. So, by doing that, like I said, you use very little to none of grease, the white lithium grease. Go up and down your rails, I should say. Both rails. Then the plastic piece, the piece that plastic piece sits on, that right there is your worm. They call it the worm. I put a little bit more on there than I would the rails, because the rails are a little bit smaller, and a whole lot smaller, I should say, than the worm. But like I was saying, the white piece you get off, you can see if this is the problem you're having like me, or anybody else having this problem like me. If you look at the teeth, there's two teeth on that white piece when you get it off that system, or off the laser, I should say. When you get it off the laser with that little bitty screw, be careful with that screw. But when you do get it off, there's two little notches in it. There should be two notches in that laser gear teeth, like indentions, I should say, or something like that. It's like grooves been worn to the teeth. Then you know it's the white gear itself. Once you get that white gear, and buying them, because people say, all this right here, you can go and bend it and heat it with a lighter and all this. I don't believe that, because simple fact is, I tried that, and like I said, all it did was move my worm up and down. Your worm ain't supposed to go up and down. It's your laser gear supposed to go up and down. That's the problem with mine, see. So by doing that, by getting that piece that you need, the white laser gear on eBay for $8 probably, which is what it's going to cost me. There's 12 available right now. That's what I'm going to do. And that should fix it. As far as the greasing part. Greasing I do first. Then I put that white piece back on the laser. Then I put it all back together and do it carefully. Then what I would do, put in an old game or something, see how it does. If it makes any noise, it shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't make no noise. I mean, at all. I mean, you should be quiet as, what I'm saying, something in the woods, quiet as a deer, It shouldn't be loud at all. So once you replace that white laser gear, which is the problem you're basically probably having, like me, then you should be good as far as the greasing. I grease first, like I said. Then, like I said, I would put the laser gear on that you bought. But yeah, I hope it's helped you guys that's been having problems like me. I hope you found this helpful. I hope I helped you guys in some way. Hope there's no misunderstanding. If they are, leave a comment below. I'll try to explain the best I can in detail. And that'll be it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a like, comment, subscribe below. And I'll get back with you guys later. See you guys.